Today we would like to present about the technology that we will use in the housekeeping department. So before that, I would like to introduce myself. My name is DHALVIN entry number 245961.
And my name is Chu Chi Hong, matrix number 245652.
My name is Wen Xixi, metric number is 236543.
So we would like to start our presentation with the first technology that we would like to propose is that from my group mate.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today I want to introduce the grey water recycling technology that is used in the housekeeping department. For the introduction, the grey water that is all the wastewater that is discharged from a house, but do not include the black water. The grey water that will come from the shower, bath, tapping, or the laundry machines. And this grey water recycling technology will store all the wastewater from this part and treat it and make it to be a reusable water and used for next time. This technology was applicable in the housekeeping department because this department, for example, in the laundry, it will have amount of water in the wastewater, and this technology can store this wastewater and collect this water to treat it, make it reusable. So how to use this technology? The housekeeping staff will use this technology. First, they need to collect all the waste grey water from laundry or shower or bath, and there have two systems in this technology. First is the division systems. This systems just direct use the grey water from the collection and use this to laundry or toilet flushing or mopping or gardening irrigation. And the next system is treatment systems. These systems will improve the grey water's quality by filtering, treating, and disinfecting. And this can make the grey water be the clean water and used for next time. For example, for washing the clothes again. And this technology have many benefits. The first is it can substitute the precious drinking water in applications which do not use the drinking water quality. For example, I mentioned earlier the laundries. It can use the grey water reusable. No need to use the drinking waters. And the second is reducing the water bills. The hotels can reduce the cost by using this technology. They need to use much more waters. Just use the reusable waters. And next is reduce the amount of freshwater consumptions as well as wastewater productions. For the green hotels, they need to reduce the wastewaters. It can reduce their cost or pay for the water bills. And in the hotels, you use this technology. When the managers install this technology, they need to spend a lot of money to install this technology. And for the housekeeping staff, they need to have the training to know how to use these machines. That's all my part.
So you are using water from the shower,
Yes,
from the bath,
bath or the laundry machines.
and the laundry machine. You treat it or filter it, disinfect it, and then you use it again for.
For mopping, flushing, laundries, or garden irrigation.
But you mentioned on the benefit in application which substitute the precious drinking water. Do you use it for drinking?
No, use this water, not use it can
Substitute
the precious
substitute the
drinking water.
precious
Because this
drinking
part no
water.
need to use the drinking water, and the grey water reusable can use for this part
Okay. So there is not for
No.
drinking.
and not for drinking.
I think perhaps the first point could be substitute with various other usage instead of you put the drinking water. Nah?
Okay.
So is this being practiced now?
Yes.
So I do believe at some point they do also collect rainwater.
Rainwater, maybe not.
Okay. So but at this point they do collect rainwater. There is a process called the same process, filtration and disinfectant and whatnot. Um, However, the recycling part, it requires some sort of special filtering machine, I think, and that could be quite costly, right?
Yeah.
Rather than you collect rainwater, you can just easily use them for the toilets and whatnot. But this type of water, you need to process it first, right? So what do you think about the cost?
For instance, this technology maybe cost much higher money. But,
Okay.
but just the first time, for instance, and use this technology, it can reduce the cost for the water bills.
Okay. What are other types of things in the housekeeping you think that could be recycled and be used again?
The cleaning water for mopping.
Alright. So mopping. Boleh lah. Okay lah. So but this one you also did not show how the water from the laundry is being collected, right?
Yeah.
Because you mentioned that. I think it's a very good practice in terms of sustainability. And although it just refers to the housekeeping department, but various other departments will also practice the same thing. So well done on that, Kiki. A very good example of technology being practiced at the housekeeping. Well done. Next.
So next I would like to present about the next technology that we would like to use in the housekeeping department. So the name of this technology is Zero Mess Water. Zero Mess Water is a company name where this is a solar panel actually. So the company, they already developed a solar panel, and it is using the grid to collecting the water. The solar panel is used to collect the water where it can be usable for the drinking water and for every single water usage. So with this kind of panel, there is no piping system is required. So once they develop the panel, the solar panel at the top of the building, and then in that solar panel, they have this kind of turbine, where as we can see at this solar panel over here, at the left and the right of the solar panel, there is a few functions where it absorbs the heat, and there is one small fan inside the solar panel which absorbs the humidity. So from there, all the water that is that have at the atmosphere could go through the solar panel, and at below of the solar panel there is a water tank which can have about 30 liters of water per solar panel. So with this solar panel, we can have a substitute to the drinking water which we use as a usual one. So as we know that in the hotel industry, they use much of water, as over here it's mentioned about 34 gallons per room. So 34 gallons of water per room is used for the laundry, and 65 gallons of water is used for the showers. I know it could be some question in your mind, how can these things function? Once they develop the things at the top of the building, there will be one small tube that directly goes to the refrigerator. So once it goes to the refrigerator, there is a heat and the cold conditioner. So it will generate cold water and warm water according to the guest need. So it will become one of the substitute to the normal usage of water where we get from the water treatment from our city that we use. So in this solar panel, there are huge benefits, because now as we know that our climate is not really good enough. so it will be some climate changes. While this solar panel, even though it can be developed at the low humidity country, for example in Egypt or the Middle East, and it can collect more than 5 liter clean water per day. And for now there are already 100 solar panels in this kind has been developed, and all 100 solar panels that has been developed by the Zero Mass company is been secure or monitored by their company which is located at America in South California. So this company, they can recognize which person, which company or which country is using this kind of solar panel in their accommodation. So if there are any problem, they can directly go connection with have a communication with this company, Zero Mass Water. So with the usage of this Zero Mass Water, it can reduce the number, and it can be one of the greatest substitute in coming future to generate water, and can take over or become one of the good substitute from the water treatment.
The water is being collected.
Yeah, it's being collected from the
Rainwater.
atmosphere.
From the atmosphere, bukan rainwater.
Bukan rainwater.
So ikut dia boleh collect sampai 30 liter.
30 liter per solar panel, yes.
This is not from actual pipe, water pipe lah.
No.
Right. And then you have that to actually cool or heat the water.
Yeah.
So it's not actually being cooked.
It's not been cooked.
But you're using it for drinking?
Yes.
Is there any sort of filtration going on?
Yeah, the filtration is over here and here.
Okay.
So this one is where the water go through the carbon filter and with water filtration.
Is it safe?
Yes, it is safe.
Okay.
Yeah, surely safe.
But it's not going to be used for shower and whatnot.
For now on, the technology is only used for drinking water and for small purpose of usage. It's not good enough to use for shower because the tank can only filter for 30 liters and only can use for 5 liters per day.
The next question would be, how can guests retrieve the water? Do they have to go to the roof to
No need them because the
macam mana dia nak?
solar panel is developed on top of the rooftop of a building, and then there is a small pipe directly to each of the refrigerator or the water dispenser.
Oh, so dia akan go through water dispenser lah.
Water dispenser, and then from the water dispenser there are a cool or heat mode over there, and then depend on the guest which one they would like to choose.
Instead of using Kowe lah, Paku lah, so you're using this.
Yeah, using this one.
Solar panel is helping with the energy lah.
Energy saving, yeah.
Okay, that's good. Well done. Very clear. And very good practice again for sustainability. Well done on that. Next.
So I'll be the next presenter that I will present the MateBot, which is a robotic vacuum cleaner. Vacuum cleaner, I think everyone is very familiar with this because our vacuum cleaner is most of the house will use it to replace the room to sweep the floor and to replace the mop to mop the floor. And this robotic vacuum cleaner is just to substitute the human use of the vacuum to clean the rooms every day. So just like housekeeping department will do their from the 12 o'clock until 2 o'clock, and they will cleaning every floor, and they require a large human to do it. And if we can replace the vacuum cleaner by using the MateBot, there's we can reduce some of the human usage to clean the floor by using this lab. So you would think that how can this work? And first, there's this one vacuum cleaner that they can spot every dust area, which is because most of the hotel will use the floor mat that not here like this, like the cushion over here, like this, like a floor mat carpet. And with human eyes, we cannot see any dust area in the carpet. So if using this one, they would can detect the dust area in the carpet over here and clean it and also they will spot the like obstacle over in front. There's some the technology like GPS over the mat board, and they're like going through the obstacles and clean all the way and clean all the rooms. And another one is they have a Wi-Fi for us to schedule it to clean it on time. Just like I set it every day 12 o'clock and we clean all the rooms on time lah. So there was not like human. If we set 12 o'clock, the humans like on the 12 o'clock we need some rest, so we can rest 5 minutes again, rest, and just like delay our work on the housekeeping department. So the benefit of it, save time. First, save time. The efficiency and effectiveness of the robot is better than human, because human we come up with some error like I clean it faster but not effective, or we clean it effectively, we make it slow. So if we make it slow and we need more time to clean one rooms, that's like wasting the time lah. If I clean one room, normally we clean 10 minutes, and if the one said come we slowly make it our rooms using 15 or 20 minutes, just like drag the time. So if you use the mat board, just like every room we use 10 minutes, it's 10 minutes only. Robot will be like 10 minutes, and after that they will change to 15 minutes like human. There won't be any error for the cleaning section. Another one is save the labor cost. If we replace a human by this robotic mat board, so we can like, if one room need 2 person to clean it, and we can reduce at least 1. Because another thing is like we need to change the blanket, and we need to change the bed sheet. We still need human. But if we clean the cushion, we don't need human. We just like using this, and we can reduce the labor cost also. And another one is reduce the injury rate. You think that how can it reduce the injury rate? Like if we use the vacuum and clean, and sometimes we wouldn't even notice anything, and like sweep out because of the water, or in the just messy environment, we do not notice anything on the floor, and it's like slippery, and we will fall down, and this cause the injury rate. Because hotel industry, one of the industry that cause injury rate highest one. So another one is spot the dust area. As I mentioned just now, we human eyes cannot like saw the cushion, there are any dust on the cushion, but the robot will be detected by the technology that have inside the robot, then spot the dust area and clean it better than human. And the challenge for this mat board, if we replace the human labor, and how about us who study at the hospitality management, can we just like get the more job? So the demand from the hospitality is reduced, so we won't get the job and we become jobless. This is a challenge for us. And also the cost for the hotel too. If we need one board for each floor, if my hotel have 10 floors, so at least we need 10 mat board for this maintenance. To purchase the mat board is at least 2,000 if we have 10 floor, and one floor if we need 2 or 3, and we cost one floor 6,000, and 10 floor we 60k. If for the small company like just like normal hotel 3-star, 2-star, and we are maybe something high for them lah, if to just come out with 60k. And the maintenance, because if something happen to it, we need to maintenance, and we need to replace it with the human labor too. So it will be the one of the challenge we need, and we need to hire some part-time, or maybe we need more human labor from the housekeeping department, as like manager also need to come up to vacuum the floor. This is challenge from the mat board lah, and that's it.
So it's battery operated?
Yeah.
Does it comes with the remote?
No. There's the system. The remote is by the system, because
Sensor lah.
something like sensor lah.
Do you know how? What about the capacity that it could store in terms of when it's vacuuming? How much dust? How much?
How much?
can it store?
It's around 10 kg of
How much?
around 10 kg of dust lah, on the dust, because not
Maybe
vacuum.
after 10 kg.
Because there's not vacuum any the big size.
10 kg is quite a lot though.
Yeah.
I think less than that lah.
But it's around that lah.
But it's not that
Not
big,
more,
kan?
but no
I
more
mean,
than 10 kg lah.
Based on the image that you are portraying here,
Oh,
it's
this-
not that big, kan?
Yeah, but because
Perhaps for industry, they could actually
maybe something bigger than this.
You know, could actually provide something bigger lah for
Yeah.
industry usage. This is like for home, I think.
For this is like a demo set from the image lah. So may bigger than this.
Right.
This is
And
the
so
image.
if there is a power failure in terms of having some power cut, so there will be no issue with that because this can still function, kan? Because it's battery operated. So one of the benefit lah, kan?
Yeah.
So well done on that. Another example of how the technology is replacing human being nowadays. Kan, in housekeeping, in kitchen, in restaurant especially. So thank you for that sharing. Well done. You haven't referred to any notes, although I saw Kiki was holding note, but she's not referring to it. So well done. Yeah, all three of you.